What is up guys, this is 101 and after a little mini break we are back with more WWE gaming goodness, and in this particular video we have got some more Let's Talk WWE 2K14, and this is the fourth video in this particular series, and so far we've talked about era of game, a single player creator wrestler mode, we've also talked about some potential match types in the new game, but in this one, episode number 4, we're going to be talking about a possible inclusion of the Hall of Fame mode that we have seen in previous SmackDown games. Now first off, a big thanks and shout out to Guy13001 for originally sending in this idea for me to talk about, and to be honest guys, I completely forgot about this mode in previous games. It was definitely in SmackDown vs Raw 2008 and possibly some older SmackDown games, but not entirely sure about that one, but like I said, definitely in SVR08. And think of this game mode not as the main single player game, but rather like a bonus mode, or however you want to call it. And if you're not familiar with this game mode, it's pretty simple but a pretty cool one. So basically, if you're not aware, you go through a series of matches, let's say 10, where you're reenacting previous matches, and not just any matches but some of the biggest matches we've seen in the history of the WWE. And by taking part in that match and winning the match, you unlock a character or arena or something like that. There's no actual storyline or anything in this game mode. Like I said, it's a bonus game mode. Think of it as a series of single one-on-one matches. So for example guys, let's just say WWE 14 is going to be Ruthless Aggression, which we don't know that yet, but just hypothetically, let's say that it is. One of the particular Hall of Fame challenges could be that we go back to No Way Out 2004. It's Eddie Guerrero versus Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship at the No Way Out pay-per-view. And you've got to beat Eddie and defeat Brock Lesnar on Legendary difficulty, win the championship, and if you can do that, if you can defeat Brock on Legendary difficulty, then you unlock Eddie Guerrero to play in all the other game modes. And it's as simple as that. So like I said, don't think of it as a main single player experience, think of it as a side single player experience, kind of like a bonus mode, where it gives you the opportunity just to reenact some more matches and to get yourself some unlockables. You can still unlock superstars when you play the main mode, whether that be some kind of Road to WrestleMania or I don't know, whatever the main storyline is going to be. You can still unlock superstars in that game mode, and then in this Hall of Fame mode as a secondary game mode, you can unlock the rest of the superstars that maybe didn't quite fit into the main single player experience, like some new arenas or even some alternative attires for the superstars on the roster already. So in that example, I'll use the Ruthless Aggression era, but it wouldn't necessarily have to be that era, it could be anything. For example, it could be to unlock Bret Hart, you do HBK versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania, and if you can defeat Bret Hart with HBK on Legendary difficulty, then you unlock the Hitman. If you wanted to unlock Hollywood Rock, then you've got to be Hollywood Rock versus Stone Cold at WrestleMania 19, and the list could go on and on and on. So obviously, the success of this particular game mode would depend on what previous superstars the WWE can get back on board for WWE 2K14, but if WWE 13 is anything to go by, then in the upcoming game, and we should expect an amazing roster and plenty of new superstars added to the next game. So this was only going to be a quick one, but I personally think the Hall of Fame mode would be a welcomed addition to bring back to the new game, and a mode that would really add some basic more playtime for your experience with the new game, and a nice addition overall. So once again, a big thanks to Guy13001 for originally bringing this idea to my attention, and hopefully you guys agree with me that this Hall of Fame mode will be welcomed back into WWE 2K14. So as always, I appreciate you guys watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then please support my content by leaving the video a big thumbs up as well as a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet already. But until next time, this has been 101. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all on the next one.